What's going on, everyone? This is your boy AshTheMan, and I'm here to bring you the noise. And we are here to talk about the Tower of God, episode 2, 3 out of 400. And before we go ahead and get started, that I dive into this episode, I just want to let you guys know if you can do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and don't forget to leave a comment below. Now, this Tower of God episode definitely focused on the team formation and a little bit of information that they was able to establish going forward as they venture off to the next floor in this tower. But however, in the current tower that we was definitely left off at, we got to see that Rex pretty much is preying on Bam because he holds a very powerful weapon, which is called the Black March. Now, it caught the attention of Coon, the guy with the briefcase, in which Rex referred to as Bam as the black turtle. He refers to Coon as the blue turtle. That's kind of funny, but nevertheless, they end up hitting the 200 mark, of which 200 people was killed, out of 400, because they needed to progress to the next floor, and that's the only way of being doing so. But the next step in this floor was that they need to pretty much be touching a form of 3, teammates to being able to proceed on to the next floor. Also, they try to dwindle down the numbers, so they trying to find ways to do so, and I think the first way is killing. The first way was the process of an elimination. So Rex, Coon, and Bam was able to form a party rarely because Rex wanted to fight Bam, but they kind of convinced him otherwise through some retarded tactic, which is just grabbing him since he's a big guy. And then when they reached the next floor, in which it was kind of like a briefing time, they was able to kind of like convoke with him, letting him know, like, look, right now Bam may not be the strongest. If you wait till later, maybe you do so. It kind of calmed them down, but then they gave him some chocolate. Weird, right? So let's hit off to the next information. Now, we see an Ainraker appeared, in which he explained that there's a lot more people than they realized due to the tests they provided, So he came up with this other thing. Now, they use this formality of like some type of like sacred water that everybody knows how to use in the tower, and pretty much like the source of any kind of like, high power identity that's within the Tower of God. He was able to make a wall. Now, everybody has to pass through this wall. If you can't pass through the wall, well, unfortunately, you can't progress through the floors. Now, for some odd reason, Bam was just able to walk through there, no problem, boom. It may have something to do with him being irregular, but with him and the Ainraker that was there, they was able to kind of like have a conversation and see what exactly is going on. So as the Ainraker kind of like explained certain things that was going on, he also explained to Bam that, they before that, because I'm kind of like jumping ahead, he pretty much placed a bet with Bam and said, like let's choose somebody who's going to walk through. And they chose the exact same person, which was the girl who also has another sacred weapon. I don't know what's the name of that weapon, but however, she was able to pass through. So he was like, to being able to choose the same person I choose, especially since I'm an Ainraker, I'm going to still answer any questions. So boom, he ever heard anybody named Rachel? So Rachel location and stuff is the big mystery. What's the purpose of people going to the tower? How they're going to proceed? And how do you know if you're going to make it to the floor? Well, this is a lot of things. He tried to say that it's like kind of like fate. If the floor wants you to proceed, it's going to allow you to. If not, then of course you're going to know that you will not be able to proceed. But I think a lot of that has to do with somebody's determination, stuff like that. I don't think like the tower just chose the person that they want to reach the tower and they're going to reach it. It's a lot of obstacles that you have to go through. So I think that the tower may favor someone, but I don't think it's like by fate that this person is going to reach the tower. I think that person may be very unique in their own way, and they have a high possibility of doing so. But however, he was also asking him do irregulars have a place and proceeded to the next floor. And again, he said it's all up to the tower. Everything is all up to this tower. Like, the tower is a living being itself. But then again, the kind of vast and different changes that each floor has definitely does put them in a kind of position. So in this episode, we got a chance to see that Bam was able to establish at least some type of foothold in the information. Now, of course, as the conversation going on, certain people is passing through. Just like the green chick that they was talking about. The guy, the two swords that she was facing, he was able to pass through. My man's after some effort, and the chick that he was going back with, and I'm talking about the guy in the jumpsuit, they was able to pass through. Rick and Coon was able to pass through, but before the A-Raker was able to leave, he told Bam to not trust Coon, and that's kind of like where the episode leaves off. So in this episode, we got a chance to get some foothold in the information, know that the tower, vast memories, and the way that it operates is kind of unique. So we can honestly say that each floor is definitely going to add its own aspects of what, kind of test that they're going to have to do. Secondly, the tower seems like it favors people. Like, this is weird. It favors people, but that doesn't mean that just because you're not favored that you're not able to proceed to the next floor or proceed further. It just depends on when the tower is going to officially have you stop or where you can't go on. And secondly, apparently Coon has a lot of mystery behind him, because the A-Raker said don't get too buddy with him. Basically, don't trust Coon. So what's Coon mystery? What is his ideas? Because apparently he took interest in Bam after realizing what kind of sword that he's have. So there we go. But other than that, the episode, again, Tower of God is starting off real good. This episode to me was more of an information gathering, since we are in for the long run with Tower of God. And plus, the first season is about some episodes. So we definitely gotta, get our information good. So ain't no complaints. But other than that, again, thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment below. Let me know what's your comment about this episode, how you feel about it, and everything. Definitely appreciate it. Other than that, AshTheMan is out. Peace.